Hey guys, DJ from PTA. Wanted to go over two trades that I did today. Today was a pretty sucky day. Had two losses. The two trades was on GameStop as well as AMC. So let me go over the GameStop trade, kind of what I was thinking as I was going through everything, but and give you the long and short. But realistically, we was on this really uptrend, had some sideways price action yesterday. This quick rebound late yesterday is what made me really think that this stock, probably had another leg up or it was going to go a little higher. Um, basically, um, once it did this move, it jumped back on my radar. So I'm taking a look at it today. I'm gonna zero down on the 1 hour. Um, ideally, excuse me, I was looking for the stock to actually kind of go to the next level, but it just didn't. It just didn't give me exactly what I like to look for. But I played by strategy. And realistically, I had this 30-minute run up. Then we had this slight little pullback here. So my thought was when I was taking a look at this was, okay, um, this should take off. This should do pretty good. This should, ideally go somewhere. Now this is the area right here is where I got chopped out. And I'm looking back, I had a stop. It was too tight, but ultimately, I wanted 156.01. So I ended up getting 156.75 on the fill. And I knew I was in the key area because of how quickly it filled. And it kind of pushed up. And this is right where I got chopped out at. So let me get the actual time. Um, let's see here. GameStop. Okay. Let's see something here. Okay, great. So right here is my actual order. So I wanted 151, 156.01. I got filled in at 156.77. I got filled in right around 10:52. So let's see something here. Right here. So I was looking at this area right here, which was at 156. Let's see something here. 156.77 is what I got filled in at. So it was right there. So ultimately, I got in and it ripped right back up, fell down, got me out. I had my stop loss a little too tight, and because of that, it ended up whipsawing and actually going where I wanted to go. What I was hoping is this move here is what I would have got, which I probably would have got 56. I might have got a buck and a half on the move, but ideally, like the overall chart just wasn't there. It just wasn't what it needed to be. And this slow grind right here is what made me think, okay, yeah, this thing is accumulating, it's making higher swing lows, should take off. But actually it dropped on me, and then right here it dropped on me right here in this section here, and then after that it just kind of went sideways and then took off, and then it slammed real quick. Now what's interesting is seeing this chart um, realistically looking similar to AMC as far as the price action. That was a a little different than what I was used to seeing. So, for instance, let me pull these two charts up here so you can kind of see what I was talking about. And it's funny because those are the two companies that I played, and I got chopped out of both. So, being that right here was the actual um, area of interest that I was looking for. So, if you could take a look at these charts, let me get a 15-minute view, and let's look at the 15-minute view. They look very similar. Run up, fell down, chop, and go, and then go sideways. Run up, fell down, go chop, and went sideways. Wasn't too much different in the pattern, just different in price. So that was what made me say, hey, yeah, this must be running on some type of algorithm or some sort, and looking at the price action. But again, I got into this trade around that 156.77, and I kind of played out this 155 because that was the break that I looked for off the 30. But again, it just wasn't there. The trade just was not there today, and I just didn't see it. Wasn't seeing the market right today. So once I took the first paper cut on GameStop, I probably should have stopped, but you know, I'm used to losing, so I'm used to taking some losses, and that's just part of the game. But I played my trade. You know, I played the execution. It broke out, but it kind of went choppy real fast, and because of that, I just didn't like that price. So I was trying to wait for it to confirm, and I got a decent entry. It wasn't super bad, but definitely not the ideal trade. Um, when it came to AMC, let me get the price points on those. So I got entered in at 21.35. So let's see something here. 21.35. Right there. So my idea was, okay, this is the break off of the 30-minute pullback that I like to see. And when it pulled back and then it like went up very fast, I was looking at this key area right here. And you can kind of see it on the 1 minute. Was right here. So ultimately I seen it was basing, 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 basing. So when it cracked, I said, okay, great. 21.35, it shot up, pulled back, shot up, and then it just lost momentum, and then it fell. So I ended up getting exit at 20.99, which was probably behind on the 15-minute. Uh, when I started to see it break like this, it just didn't hold because I was waiting for it to kind of go back and then continue on. And I was only looking for a dollar move on this because of the price action, but we didn't get it. You know, took a loss. So wanted to kind of go over those two trades. Still up for the week. Um, but yeah, these two trades here were kind of like bummers. And there was other trades out there, other things that end up moving that I just simply didn't get a chance to take advantage of. But ultimately, you know, this is what happens sometimes when you have bad trades. Um, I'm trying to check and see because I know there was other trades out there that that did okay. because we had SGLY that was on watch. That didn't do well. That one never set up. MFH didn't set up. AGRI didn't. Everyone was talking about Tilray. Tilray eventually set up. So this was a later in the day play. Tilray, if you guys remember, who's been trading for a while, Tilray is basically marijuana stock. The marijuana stocks are starting to catch some wind or whatnot. So it gave us that 30-minute break that I like to look for. Reversal, break, and then confirmation. This one was a really quick snap. Um, I probably would have waited to play it off the higher time frame here. Let me zero in and see how that looked. Yep. So you had your nice little pull down break, and it hit here. Could have risked it back here. It chopped up, and then it finally took off. But this is one that I missed again late in the day. Ended up walking away from the desk after taking those two paper cuts on the other two stocks, GameStop and AMC. Um, so outside of that, we had another one to move, which was we put out there on watch was CLVR. CLVR, similar trade. But again, guys, you got to be at the desk to see this stuff. So um, definitely had a reversal. We probably could have played it off the top. But looking at this chart, let me look at the 1 hour. Yeah, it was off the 1 hour. So right there is where you would have got in. So you had this nice little pullback trade, and then you had this 1 hour. And like I said, I like to see that double confirmation. You would have saw this on the 30 minute. So right here you saw the hour pullback, but right there on the 30 minute is where you would have saw that entry. And you probably would have played it off of here, just so you had your double confirmation there. So you knew what your risk, you knew what your reward was. It would have been probably about 20-cent risk. So it went from 253 up to 420 after hours. So that was a pretty decent pull. But again, you're talking about a late day trade. It's around 2:15, 2:30 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard. So it's one of those things that, again, um, you definitely had to be there to get that trade. Two awesome trades, pretty fairly easy trades, but it's really just waiting for it to set up and give you the strategy that you were looking for. But yeah, just wanted to kind of go over those two losses. Any questions that you have, shoot them in the comments. I always like to try to help out as much as I can. But guys, as always, stay studying and stay focused.